Hello, I'm Catherine, and welcome to my Hillside garden in Northeast Pennsylvania, Zone 6. Today, let's talk about seeds. Okay, so I've just shown you some of the seed catalogs that I've gotten this year, and I'm really pleased they've come so early. Usually they come in January or February, and some of them I think started to come just after Thanksgiving this year. So what I usually do is I get all my catalogs and I read them almost like a book. Some catalogs you can learn so much information about the vegetables or the seeds for flowers, the planting times, how they like to grow. They're a book of knowledge. So if you go looking through them, keep that in mind, because you should look at things you haven't grown before. You might find something that you really like. And what I also do is I keep my gardening journal, and in there what I'll do is I'll write down everything that happens through my gardening year. But when I go to order seeds, I write down what I'd like to order from each seed catalog, which can be a little dangerous. We all know we have an issue with ordering too many seeds. So I write down what I think I want to order. I'll cross off anything that I think I can get for a better price at a different catalog, and then there's even finer weeding than that. I have to go through my seeds to see which seeds I already have and are still viable so that I don't need to order more. So I've got my tentative list already gone through, but today in the mail I got 2 catalogs. I got this one, Select Seeds, which I don't think I've ever gotten before. This has it's mostly flowers. I think it's all flowers actually. But it's got very lovely pictures in it, nice descriptions, the common name and the botanical name for the flowers, and it even has pronunciations for them, which is really nice because sometimes it's hard to know how to say certain names. The other thing I like about this catalog is it also has little icons that tell you how these plants would be best, or whether they attract butterflies or bees, what kind of sun conditions they need, can you grow them in a container. So that's really a nice feature. I'll have to give this one a look-see for any flower seeds that I would like. But the one I'm really excited about is this one. If you've never gotten this seed catalog before, you need to get on their list. They do such a nice job. There aren't tons of pictures, and the pictures that they do have are artist renderings of what the items will look like, but it's the descriptions that are so awesome. So what I tend to do, and a friend had shared this catalog with me and then I ordered it for myself, is I look through and I look for anything that I might need to know that'll help me to grow something. Like under fennel, it talks a lot about fennel, and it says it's best sown indoors in individual peat pots 6 weeks before the last spring frost. So, and it says the roots hate root disturbance. Just little things like that will help me to start them better. I believe it does. And it also gives descriptions of sizes, how many days to maturity. It's just a really nice catalog. So if you can, get a hold of this one, and even if you don't order anything from it right away, I'm sure you're going to find something that you'll like. So this is one of the last catalogs that I will look through because I need to get my seeds ordered. Some of the things on my list this year are I want to do some onions from seed, not from sets. I had ordered some plants last year and they did really well, so I found a video, thanks to Gary over at the Rusted Garden for his great videos on how to start onions for onion plants for in the spring. So I have some onions I want to get. I'm not going big on tomatoes this year. I did a lot of tomatoes last year, and I found that the heritage varieties were a little bit hard to grow in the conditions that my yard offers. So I picked a few new favorites. We really like the Siberian tomatoes and Soldaki. So those are 2 of the ones that I will definitely be growing again this year. I'm going to try a couple of new pepper plants and some good old favorites. I'm getting some jade green beans. If you've ever had problems with growing green beans, I've had the most success with these. And they're great for successive plantings all the way through until fall. They just keep producing. They're a great, great green bean. I'm also getting quick start cabbage. If you've never gotten that, that's another nice one. The cabbages are smaller and they taste really good. One of the new things I'm going to try this year is celeriac. My girlfriend has asked if I would try to grow it. She has an interest in trying it, so I'm up to try anything new. The other thing that I'm debating about is jicama. It says it will grow in our area. The only thing that I worry whenever an item tells me that it's poisonous. Apparently, the leaves, the stems, the flowers, and the seeds of the jicama plant are poisonous if eaten, and that means small children or animals. So since we have Wyatt and I don't want to worry about him possibly eating it, I have to give that one another thought as to whether I will grow it or not. And then I have a couple of new lettuces I want to try, and some fingerling potatoes. We've found that we really enjoy fingerling potatoes the best. We try not to eat too many potatoes, so I think I'm going to invest in a nice order of those for my garden in Zone 7 where I grow my potatoes. So let me know what you're ordering new this year. Are you trying a new vegetable or a new flower? I always enjoy hearing from you. Please click like if you thought this was a good video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Happy gardening.